I speak as the Secretary of the National Union of Journalists Parliamentary Group. And I want to pay tribute to the work of the NUJ here in the UK, led by Michelle Stanistreet, the General Secretary, and the President, Sian Jones, and also to the International Federation of Journalists for the work that they do to protect journalists across the world. Today, the figures we've received is that there are at least 235 journalists in prisons across the world. 42 journalists have been killed for doing their job in the last year. It's strong and fearless journalism that makes press freedom worth defending, and we must protect it here and abroad against violence and suppression. So I agree with others. The whole House should be condemning the bombing of media companies and the harassment and arrests of journalists operating in the occupied Palestinian territories, including the ongoing harassment of the Al Jazeera correspondent in Jerusalem, Givara Baderi, and also condemn the jailing of the 12 journalists in recent months in Belarus. We even hear that journalists have been threatened and arrested covering the Black Lives Matter protests in the US. But we should not be complacent about press freedom on our own shores either. Yes, I agree with the member for Leeds East. It's a continuing stain on the reputation of this country that Julian Assange remains in Belmarsh prison. There are no justifiable grounds for keeping in prison a journalist who had the courage to expose the war crimes and abuse of human rights committed by the world's leading military powers.